Yep. Okay. Since I've asked you guys about the topics for me to talk today, 2 or 3 people have suggested that I should talk about smart decisions, right? Or decision making. That's by Amin or Rosa. If you, all of you, do you guys agree with this? Or you have another suggestion, please type it and let me know. Now, before I go back to my topic, I would like to tell you a couple of things which I've been observing, noticing lately from certain people, right? Not necessarily here, but everywhere. EFL, English for Foreign Languages. Most of my people here, excluding me, Fatma, and you guys. Now, I would like you to concentrate here, please. Stop typing, texting, talking to other people, mobile using, everything. Mute your microphone, just focus here, right? Okay. You guys are learning English. English is not your first language. No problem. What I'm noticing very recently, by speaking to a couple of native and C2, C3 level of people up on intermediate, that they develop some kind of attitude. Now, what that means is, as soon as your English gets better, I'm talking about for those people whose English is not their first language. As soon as their English level goes up, their attitude becomes worse. Right? If you, today, unfortunate reason, there was somebody, I would not say the name. It happened quite a lot of time. That's why I'm talking about this today, guys. So in future, you keep this in mind and avoid these kind of things happening with you or in your life. Now, today I was talking to somebody from Vietnam. Obviously, she left the room group, and I just went back to her. I said, "Is everything okay? Why you left?" Staying in this group or in this my calls and etc. is your choice. I cannot force you. Right? However, if you leave, it's my duty to go as a moderator, as originator, to go and ask, because sometimes in past happened due to some unfortunate experience and reasons that some of people left because of somebody was making a joke, or they got sensitive from somebody message, they got offended from some religious point, etc. That's why I'm more active on my call, so I keep an eye and monitor myself. So anyway, I asked her, what's the reason? And she goes, well, I don't think so, I need to learn English. I said, what's your first language? Vietnamese. And why you are here for, and who added you? Oh, I got added because I wanted to just, see a couple of things. But, I think I've learned enough English, and I don't need to, learn anymore. Now, I try to just be very nice and say, you know what, learning is never-ending, road. It's always, you learn until you're alive, and this and that. And she goes, no, there should be a final destination for learning, English learning. So she asked me a question, okay, what's the final goal? People need to design the goal and specify the goal for English learning. I said, hang on a minute, when there is a learning, then there is no destination of it. Right? It's a long road. Okay? Anyway. Hello, Alia. Great to have you back after a long time.
Yeah.
I just ask you quickly, what happened to your presentation?
It was very good. I was excellent in the presentation.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
Thanks God. Yeah.
Good. You got it or not?
I got it, sure.
Bloody hell, you didn't told me. How mean is that? I was spending hours with you to just, give you practice. I'll deal with you in private.
I was good in the presentation.
I'll deal with you in private.
I was good in presentation, but in the interview, I wasn't that good. So.
Well, at least you nailed it. At least you got it. That's what you need to focus on right now. Okay? And whatever mistakes have been done, I've told you, just work on it. It will take time. Okay? Fantastic. Okay. Stay tuned and mute microphone, please, so can I carry on with this call. By the way, it can be recording it as well. Okay, I'm again telling you guys. So just, be specific and please just stay tuned. Okay, thank you very much. Well, let me finish. What I've noticed recently in a lot of people, especially for those people, again, English is not their first language. That as soon as the English level goes up, their attitude becomes a little bit worse. They start thinking themselves, okay, we have learned enough. They start thinking themselves, right, okay, you know what, we don't need to learn. Or they start making a joke out of other people. They start taking a piss out of other people. They start taking a mickey out of them. They start bullying other people. If they encounter some individuals whose English is not good as them, they start taking a joke out of them. Now these kind of things, guys, let me tell you one thing. Although English is some kind of a learning procedure, but along with English, there is a procedure, learning procedure as well, which called stay humble, to be as polite, to be as good with other people. Okay? Things like this you might not learn in English, but these are the things which you will learn from your, other kind of schooling, from your childhood, from your parents, and from your family, from your friends, from school, and from any kind of institute. Okay? But do not forget who you are and who you was in first place. You was like them once. Even me and Fatma were like once without English when we were baby. We learned step by step. Like we started it as ABC as well, just like yourself. There is no difference between you and anybody else who cannot speak English. Okay? Have a respect. Please look those people as equal and help them if they cannot speak. Just consider like this. If I start showing off if you cannot speak English, then what would you feel? Would you be feeling to come back again and talk to me? No. Right? And why you are here? Because you see some kind of a nice attitude towards you, some kind of a concern towards you. You getting answers of your queries. You getting solution of your problems if you're discussing. Right? And whenever you ask for a help, you are getting that help. She called, I was so busy, Alia called me, said, Jimmy, I need help. I've got interview tomorrow. Now I'll try to take time out, and I did give her a call, more than one occasion, or whenever she asked. Okay? So Rosa, so many people, whenever, they ask me, they shout out, Jimmy, we need help, I'm there. Okay? Even though my circumstances doesn't make me. But certain things, you learned it from the kind of, you won't find it from books. You won't find it from internet. Certain things you have to learn. It's called adaptability. Okay? Nobody taught me in school that, be helpful and caring to other people. Nobody taught me in the school that, if you're going and you see some old person, you help them. I'll tell you the example, a couple of weeks or months back. It was middle of night. I was coming from my friend's parties, and I saw an old man walking along with a couple of handbags, carrying some carrier bags with him. I stopped the car and I offered him an help. And obviously, in UK, in middle of night, somebody comes to you, you're going to get scared, especially some vulnerable person or some old person. He said, oh, what you want, I said, no need to scare, I'm just trying to offer help. He goes, no problem, okay, I'm just going this way. I said, I'm heading to the same direction, you can jump in with me. So I took the bag with him, I chuck in my boot in my car, and then I just, said him. The first thing what he said is, I'm living in this country from 40 years. He was immigrant, he was migrant from other country. He said, I'm living in this country from 40 years. Especially, I am not from this country, I've got turban in my head. Right? You're not even with the same faith and religion as me, but you offered me help. I cannot tell you how desperate I was to just get some kind of a help, because I cannot afford taxi. I have got, mature old sons and daughters, very good position, but they don't have a time for me. Okay, I raised them up from my day and night hard work, from my sweat and blood of money, and I don't have even single person right now to say, you know what, I need to go for my shopping, or I need to go and buy stuff, I need to do my necessities. I don't have anybody, but you did it. Okay, that means your parents did some kind of a good schooling to you. These things doesn't teach by this books or by some class or somebody as something unless you sit with pious people, you sit with elders people, you sit